Hi guys, corruption it seems is not limited to Tory MPs, but perhaps people in positions of power at the regional and local levels. Last year, the Mayor of Tees Valley, Baron Houchen, oversaw the transfer of ownership of the steelworks site to two property developers. However, as a potential Brexit benefit, no tendering process was respected. The private developers then went on to receive £45 million in dividends, even though they didn't invest any cash in the project. The Baron was asked about this by probably somebody he feared, Victoria Derbyshire, and his response was pretty pathetic. Have a listen.
Can I ask you about what you told Newsnight viewers last May? You said the private developers in the joint public-private partnership Steelworks Limited had, quote, spent millions. That wasn't true, was it?
No, it is true. If you look at the report, there are various segments in the report where they've committed money. So if you look, for example...
No. I'm going to pause you right there. I'm going to pause you right there, Lord Houchen. Okay. You said to our audience they had spent millions. That was not true. And we know that because the independent report says, at this juncture, the joint venture partners have put no direct cash into the project. So what you said was untrue.
No, it's not.
Do you accept this report, this independent report? Do you accept it?
As I've said, we accept the recommendations, and I'm just quoting from the report.
And so am I. The joint venture partners have put no direct cash into the project. You told us last year they'd spent 20 to 50 million pounds.
Again, I can only quote what's in the report. 19.46 of the report says that there is 50 million pounds of their money in a bank account.
In a bank account? I mean, yeah. So no direct cash into the project. Either you didn't understand the deal, that you agreed with them and were inadvertently misleading our audience, or you completely understood the deal and were deliberately misleading our audience. Which one is it?
You know, again, as I've just said, they've spent millions of pounds paying us for land. So that's money that they've actually spent and paid us. They've got 50 million pounds in a bank account.
Yeah, liabilities, loans. They paid you some money for some land that they got in return. What the report says is, in conclusion, there has been no private finance invested to date, whilst over £560 million of public funds have been spent or committed. The joint venture partners, the two private developers, have received substantial income as a result of the public sector investment. And it really is substantial income. 45 million dividends and payments, according to the report. That is amazing work if you can get it.
Well, I mean, they're fantastic partners who've helped us deliver a £1.5 billion energy project in carbon capture and storage.
Isn't the bottom line that the private developers saw you coming a mile off?
There you go. I don't even know if they saw him a mile off. Perhaps there's a bit of a quid pro quo here. I don't know. But I would imagine that maybe he got something in return. You know, he seems extremely arrogant, this guy. He doesn't give a crap. Maybe he's expecting to lose his seat at the next mayoral election, but perhaps he has helped these property developers. Now, just think about it for a moment. He was supposed to be there to represent the public interest. And these property developers have made a lot of money out of this. And the council or the local administration that he represents has not, it seems. They sold the land, and then his response, of course, was, well, they had money in their bank account. What's that got to do with investment? The question was, why did you say that they invested money when that was not true? He told Newsnight the year before, yes, they had invested between 20 and 50 million pounds. It turns out that they had that money in their bank account already. That's not investment. He's trying to trick, it seems, the public. Lie to the public. They didn't invest any money. The report came out and said that they didn't actually invest any money. So it's important that you have journalists like Victoria Derbyshire who hold these people to account, expose their lies. Unfortunately, she's one of very few in the BBC who do this. We see it on, for example, Question Time. Bruce just lets people say whatever the hell they want and just move on. Don't really challenge them. These people have to be challenged, especially if they said something one time and then contradicted the next, or they are exposed to have been liars. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.